Hi there. Obviously, it's been a while since the last video. It's just not gotten around to it, honestly. So, next season's about to start. Probably just gonna finish up the video that I was working on from last season, and after that, I'll post a bigger montage of all the fun stuff that happened last season, and then the video after that will be moving on to new stuff, going to new places, hopefully. But yeah, enjoy this one, and I'll see you around. Today is July 26th. We're going from Neustadt to Travemünde. It's going to be quite a short trip though, so I'll just see you there. We're on the way to the Passat, which is one of the biggest freight sailing vessels ever made. It used to sail to South America for the nitrate trade. Also grain. Nitrate and grain. Forgot about that one. Built and launched in 1911 in Hamburg, this 115 overall freight sailing vessel was ordered by a German company to haul nitrate, although it would later also transport grain and other general goods. In 1949, it participated in the last Great Grain Race. Sadly, soon thereafter, it was no longer feasible to keep it sailing commercially. So after being saved from a Belgian shipbreaker company, it was turned into a freight carrying school ship. This only lasted a few years because the Pamir, also a P-liner school ship of similar size, sank, and the ship was decommissioned as it had almost suffered the same fate. After this, in 1959, it was sold to the municipality of Lübeck, where it remains as a youth hostel, wedding venue, and museum, open to the public, as you can see. Captain behind the steering wheel. As if your own boat isn't big enough.
Try it. Try it for the feel. Look to the front and feel.
Oh man. Imagine you don't see anything.
Just imagine being on the world's oceans.
Yeah.
And there's nothing around you for 100 or 200 miles. So you need to see the 100 meters in front of the boat.
Yeah. Now, let me be clear, these P-liners were not safe ships to sail at all. There were a whole bunch of them, and most of them did not end up well. For example, the Potosi, it got fire and sunk off of the coast of Argentina in 1925. The Pamir, which I just told you about, capsized and sunk in 1957. Out of the 86 people on board, only 6 survived. And there's way more. The Padel sunk in 1870. The Pira got torpedoed in 1917. The Pellworm sunk in 1944, and the list just goes on and on. These ships, just due to their size, obviously some of them were targeted during wars because of that. But also because due to their size and not having an engine, it was not safe to be on board there, it was very easy to lose control. The ship was more in charge than the crew was most of the time. That was the Passat. I'll have to look up some more stuff about it when I'm home. Future Bob, take it away. It is July 28th. We're in Wismar. The trip here was quite boring, so I didn't show you guys a lot of that. It's a really pretty town. Show you guys around a bit, see if there's some nice shops. But as pretty as it is, I don't think there's a lot I can tell you about it. It's because I don't know. So I think I'm gonna take this time to explain what I'm doing, what the plan is with these vlogs, and yeah, see what's up. Pretty ship. Cool, so here's the deal. I'm a deckhand on board of a Tallship, and obviously during this season, you know, with the coronavirus going on, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're only sailing on the Baltic Sea this year, which next year we'll be going to the Mediterranean and a little bit Atlantic Ocean, which will be good. Ondra here, service hand. He helps out with cooking, and I'm his biggest fan because I love food. So next, let me tell you about what it's like on board with who works there. And obviously we've got a captain. Currently we also have a first officer and me as the deckhand. On a normal season we would have another deckhand, but yeah, that's not happening this year. And then for Ondra, he's service. There's a head of service, which is his boss. Where are we going? That way? And then usually another service hand. Same story, Corona, not a lot of people wanting to do that right now, which is fair. And then we have a cook who cooks us food, which is awesome. This is not creepy at all. Tasty?
Good.
Some traditional German bratwurst. The way it works is we sail with guests, with groups of up to 36.
It can be 36.
Yeah, 36, divided over 18 rooms, all with their own bathroom and beds, of course. I mean, they need to sleep somewhere. And we take them on trips. Right now we're doing a sailing bike, so that means we have a bunch of bikes on there as well. Hi. And we drop them off somewhere, unload their bikes, they bike a bit, and then we pick them back up in another town, or sometimes we stay somewhere. Like right now we're in Wismar, and they just cycle while we wait for them to come back. We also do normal sailing trips, just going sailing with them, which obviously to me is the best one. It's a lot of fun to share stuff like that. Yeah. So that also means that you could also come and sail with us. I have a link in every video description to the website of the company that owns the ships. Have a look if you're interested. Sexy boy. Started raining and it was very windy. As you may be able to tell, my camera's not great with wind, so I have to do the rest of this inside. Just wanted to tell you about the ship that we're sailing on. It is called the Atlantis. You can Google it, it'll be everywhere. Just type in Atlantis sailing vessel. We'll also put up a picture right here. It's a barkentine made in 1906 as a lightship, which means that it was basically a floating lighthouse in Germany. Barkentine, which means it has square sails on the front mast and then parallel to the ship on the other two masts. Quite a big ship. It's like 600 and something tons. It's insanely heavy. It's also very nice. You can see, like, this is the saloon. Very fancy. Quite like it. Alright, hope you liked the video. Hope it cleared up some questions. If you have any more, please leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Oh, one more thing. Like the video if you want to. It'll help me out.